Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are testing out new makeup. So I'm testing out the Gen Nude eyeshadow palette. I use that for this tutorial. And the new to me NARS All Day Luminous foundation, I believe it's called. Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. So I'm gonna try this out. I have it on and you can see me do this makeup look. Really good nude lip combo for you guys. So if you want to see how I created this makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm gonna start out, I don't have anything on my face right now. I'm gonna start out with the new to me NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, and I picked the shade medium 1 Punjab. So we're gonna see if this is a good match, and it says shake well before you use it. So I'm gonna try this out today. So a lot of you let me know, you guys told me in the comments that you've tried this and you love it, so I'm so excited to try it. I hope it's a good match for me right now. I'm a little tan, so it does come with a pump, a really nice glass bottle. You get 1 ounce, which is pretty standard. It might be a little light, but we'll see. Okay, we'll start with that much. I just have a damp beauty blender. Might be just a little bit light, but that's okay. This might be my winter shade. Okay, so I can already tell, number one, it's too light. Number two, it's accentuating my pores right through here. And my typical everyday foundation is Makeup Forever Ultra HD. And I love that foundation. It looks just like my skin. It's not too matte. It's a nice satin finish, and I can build it up to be medium to full coverage. This, if my skin was perfect and I had oily skin, I would love this foundation. For me, there's not enough, there's a little bit of a glow, but there's not enough radiance. So if I wanted to make this foundation really work for me, I would definitely want to put a hydrating primer underneath, or I would want an illuminating primer. So we're gonna wear through this, and I'll let you know by the end of the video if I'm gonna keep it or not. But I'm gonna use one of my favorite concealers. I like to mix the Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealer in Y23 and R30. That gives me pretty good shade. R30 is kind of light. You can see kind of light there. Y23 gives me just a little bit of warmth and a little bit of yellow tone to it. Looks just a little bit cakey, that foundation does, right through here. So if you have really young skin, you'll love this. If you have later 20s, early 30s or above, I'm not sure that this is gonna be the best foundation. Okay, got my Bobbi Brown Golden Light. This is such a good bronzer. It is one of my favorites. I love it so much. This is like very cool toned compared to most of my bronzers. You can see it's just like a very natural shadow. And then for blush, I want to use this Tarte Party. I like this, and I'm going to use the MAC 100 or 109. I think it's a 109 blush brush, and just pop that right on the tops of my cheeks. Okay, and then for highlight, I'm going to use Tarte Exposed. It's a really beautiful highlight. It's really, really pretty. I'm just going to go in with the side of that 109 brush. Okay, I'm going to use my favorite blush palette. This is the Sephora Pro blush palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here and just pop that over the top of that highlight. Okay, love this palette, worth every penny. It's like 28 bucks, so you get 6 shades in there for $28. You cannot beat that. So love that. Now I'm gonna go in with the Bare Minerals Neutral palette. This is the Gin Nude palette that I showed you guys in that tutorial. So this is it right here. And these are the shades. Really gorgeous. I'm going to take my 217 and go in Sandstone, which is this shade right here. These are very powdery. I'm not going to wear a primer just so I can see how these wear without a primer. So just a good crease shade. And then I'm going to take this shader, medium sweeper brush, E54 by Sigma. And I think I want to take, let's do, actually, you know what? I'm going to take this brush. This is, I don't know, just like a slanted brush. I'm going to take Native and pop that on the outer corner here. And then take that shader brush, and I'm going to go in Believer. Pop that right on the center of the lid. And then I'm going to take some of that Tarte highlight that we used in Exposed and go in the very inner corners. You can see that. And then I'm going to go in Sandstone and run that underneath my lash line. And then a little bit of Native on the outer edges here. And then underneath the brow, I'm going to take my 275 SE and go in Mystic, which is that bone shade, and just put that right under the brow there. I'm going to add some lashes, and before I do that, let me do a little bit of eyeliner. This is the 24/7 by Urban Decay in Roach. Just put that in the lashes just to define the lash line just a little bit. And then just a little bit on top. Okay, so that just adds a little bit of definition to the lash line. And I'm going to use the Ardell Faux Mink Wispies. Okay, while that glue is drying, I'm going to do my brows really fast. I'm going to use the MAC Lingering Eyebrow Pencil. Okay, brows are on. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Lip Cheat in Iconic Nude. Rub that together. And then I'm going to use Tom Ford's Ian. I'm not sure how I feel about these lashes, but they're not the same shape as the wispies, the normal wispies, and they're not the same like shape of my eye. Like my wispies just go right on and fit great. These aren't the same shape or like the same shape this way or the same shape this way. So I don't know. I mean, they're pretty, no doubt, but not the same as my good old wispies. This is the Feather Noir mascara by Marc Jacobs. This is the finished look. I will say that the foundation, the NARS foundation, is settling in my fine lines just a little bit. Not too bad. It looks just a little bit cakey, so I maybe would want to put like an oil underneath it or mix it in together or use a pore filling primer. I will try it again and let you guys know if I do end up keeping it. And no cool tone blushes for me whatsoever. So if you like cool tone blush, this Tarte Party is going to be perfect for you. Otherwise, if you have it, you totally layer it. But this blush palette is something that everyone needs. I love this blush palette. I think they came out with a second one too, so I may need to pick that up. And that concealer. Don't forget about good old Makeup Forever. Like, they really just kick it out of the park with a ton of their products. So I hope you guys enjoyed this eye look with the Gin Nude Neutral palette. Love this palette. I will say that it blended really well. The shades are beautiful. It's a great everyday palette, but if you own a ton of palettes, you probably don't need this one. If you're looking for an everyday, good for travel, substantial, great shades palette, then that definitely is something that I would recommend to you. Otherwise, this is the finished look. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Arielle Snyder, and my blog, ariellecenter.com, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!